Shalom. Before we begin, we'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory
to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Wakakodash.
We'd like to say double honors to our teachers, the head apostles, and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well and that teach well, and Shalom, and salutations to you fellow brethren that are laboring in this work as well. So we're back once again, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. And as always, prophecy. And matter of fact, we're gonna jump straight into it, because right now we're seeing the wicked, the true colors of the wicked, the rulers of this world. And I'm gonna begin with Job chapter 9. And verse 24, and it reads, "The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?" You see, so the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. And who's the wicked, man? And pursuant to the book of the wicked, pursuant to the book of Malachi, the 1st chapter, and beginning at the 4th verse, is Esau Edom. So Esau Edom, he's the one that's ruling the earth right now. And we're seeing glimpse of his powers, man. I'll jump into that. The Emergency Act, and they declared an emergency act here in Ottawa, Canada, man. You see, which gives them the ability to basically run on the people, man. Do whatever they will with the people. Call in more police officers, call in the military, freeze bank accounts. You see?
Yeah. Salaki, if I may add to that, they froze what's it called? Was it the GoFundMe?
Yeah.
For the truckers? I think it was about $4 million.
Yeah.
They stopped that.
Yeah.
See? Yeah.
See? They froze that, man. And the truckers, so basically, they're trying to cancel out the truckers. And we're gonna get into an article, just a short summary of what that Emergency Act consists of. You got it.
Okay. Well, we're gonna get the definition of what is the Emergency Act in Canada. All right, and it reads, it's from Wikipedia. It reads, the Emergency Act, in French says Loi sur les mesures d'urgence, is a statute passed by the Parliament of Canada in 1988, which authorizes the federal government to take extraordinary temporary measures to respond to the public welfare emergencies,
Right.
public order emergencies, international emergencies, and war emergencies.
You see, so when this law was passed, it was for dramatic measures, man, extraordinary measures. World War, it was passed in the what does it say? World War.
It said in war emergencies.
In war emergency, man. But this isn't even a war emergency. This is not even that chaotic.
Well, they're gonna take it as a public welfare emergency, as listed in the thing.
Yeah. But this is actually the government. This is what you call pressure from beneath and pressure from above, man.
Yeah.
You see, it's pressure from both ends. It's actually set up opposition by the government so he can gain more power.
Yeah.
Because what's that saying in the Latin? Order ab chaos. Well, I believe that's Greek. Order ab chaos, man. So they create core order out of chaos. You see? They create the problem, but then they what? They give the solution and they step in like nothing happened.
Yeah. Hey, it's probably them that started that whole convoy thing. They probably stirred up, a certain group of people. Yo, should go and, in Ottawa, the parliament start, say freedom, da 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 da. And then once that, just like in the Roman Empire, right? when certain Jakes will stir up the people against the prophets, you know, I'm just using that as an example, but you know, the same thing being here, you know, one person just stirs up a certain group of people and then everybody gets in. And then now the government comes in, with that solution, you know? And the first step of that solution, what we're seeing is what? That emergency act that Trudeau said that the police are allowed to do. You see, that's that order ad chaos. And then now they're justified to do whatever the fuck they want. Because really, this is an unrighteous decree, man. You know? Like, as we're going to read and get into the list of the things that they could do to the people to get them out, it's really unrighteous decrees, man. You know? By what authority does, you know, what's that precept says, what authority speakest thou when the wicked spread and Pharisees would ask like the prophets? Who was it that they asked? Was it Paul, if I'm not mistaken? I forgot. I think it was Stephen. It was Stephen.
Yeah.
Now they said, what
authority?
you
Yeah,
know?
it was Stephen, yeah.
You know, that's out of the subject. But you know, going back to that emergency act, man. You know, I have a precept very quick.
You know, and that's going to prove that these are devils, man. You see, they're showing their horns, their true nature.
So just because you said that, you know, I'm gonna have to get that in Revelation. And I'm gonna get that precept. Like, you know where the second Revelation. Actually, Salaki, I got it. Revelation 13, the water. Revelation 13 and verse 11. And I beheld another beast coming out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon.
See? Two horns like a lamb. He comes to you like, you know what I mean? Soft, cute, and cuddly. But he spake like a dragon, man. Because there's a precept Sirach 12th chapter, how it tells us to never trust thine enemy, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed. You see?
Yeah.
And that's this devil for you. You know what I mean? Because he's the one, like we said, order ab chaos, man. You create the problem, but then you come with the solution and get away victorious, so to speak, man. But you're the one so it's really your fault. You know? It's their fault. But they want to get away with the victory. Isaiah 30?
You want Isaiah 30?
What do you got?
This is Isaiah 10 and verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and direct grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right of the people from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless.
Right, and you see, installing that emergency act, getting that emergency power, that's taking away the right from the needy. Because their rallying cry was what? That we don't want the mandates, we don't want the mandates, you see? That's the needy crying out, that's the people crying out, man. And what does he do? He installs that act, and what? That takes away, he froze their bank account, man.
Yeah.
Their resources, like what? Their gas, because people come from all over Canada to the capital, man, and those are iffy rides, man. Those are long rides.
Yeah.
Some are coming from Vancouver, some are coming from Saskatchewan, you know, some are coming from British, Columbia, Toronto, Edmonton. People are taking these long trips just to stand in great boldness, against the government. But making that trip all the way here, the government makes sure that what? Also Trudeau, a while back ago, he made a statement. He said, if there was a peaceful protest, we would support you guys. So he's a hypocrite, man.
Yeah, because really, it's really a peaceful protest. They're not even breaking anything.
Nothing. No
Matter of
vandalism.
fact, they're just holding camp. They're building the shit. They have daycares. They're just chilling. They're not even breaking stores and shit. You know, Canadians, man, it's fucking Canadians. Canadians are fucking nice. You know, so-called nice.
Yeah, you know what proves that?
Yeah.
Is when they honk.
Yeah,
They don't honk too early in the morning. They don't honk late at night. They honk right in the middle.
Yeah. You know, it's peaceful, but you know, that shows you the hypocrite that he is, man. You know? Rather why he prescribed grievousness unto them. You see? And like you were saying before, you know, he cut off the resources. If, you know, us, we stay in Ottawa, you know, Canada, Ottawa. If you were, like with the gas prices, right? As soon as the truckers came, it seemed like, yo, the gas prices just skyrocketed, man.
That was purposely done.
Yeah, that was purposely done for what? To give them grievousness, man.
Right.
For it to be hard for them, you know, to push forth that freedom that they so-called want.
To continue crying out.
Yeah, but rather what? They give them what? Grievousness which they have prescribed. Matter of fact,
And if I may add, in Egypt, that's the same thing that happened to the Israelites. You see? What did Pharaoh do? You know, he made it harder for them to build,
yeah.
to work, so to speak, you know? He made life harder for them.
Yeah, he took away the tools that they're using to make the blocks.
He said, go get it on your own.
Yeah. Because he saw them rejoicing. Oh, why are they fucking rejoicing? They're in captivity. Matter of fact, take that fucking shit away from them, man. Now, let me see what the fuck they're gonna do. They're multiplying. You see? The more and more they're in captivity, they multiply. You got it, Salah.
You see? That's the true nature of the devils, man. And that goes to prove that nothing is new under the sun. You know, even scenarios, they go in a circuit, man. You know? Scenarios, like scenes, they go in circuits. You see? That's why you even have, right now, you have temples that look like they were from the ancient Roman Empire, man. Statues, man, stature, everything, man, it goes in a circle. Nothing is new under the sun.
Going to that Salaka grievousness that they have prescribed. What's that?
You got it. I thought you went into the word.
The what?
No, you got it.
Salaka. You know, going into that grievousness what they have prescribed. You know, I'm gonna read a list on what basically what the government gave the authorities, the police officers, what they can do to move the protesters out of the capital. Okay? And you know, I saw this earlier, like this week was a video on YouTube. It was basically showing you how the police they're handing out flyers. First, that's the first step, right? They hand out flyers. That's the warning step. They hand out flyers to the protesters of the list of what they're gonna do if you don't vacate the property.
And you know what's heavy?
Okay.
You know, in the ancient empire, you didn't have things like phones or flyers. You know, they had one guy that read the scroll out loud to the public, declaring what the king's decree was.
Yeah.
And that's the same. Just to add on to what you're saying, you know.
Yeah, just like you said earlier, nothing new under the sun. You see, they gave him the papers first. Okay, so you seen it, you seen the warning. So when we come down upon you having great wrath, you know, now you can't do shit because you seen it, man.
We're justified.
We're justified. You see, by that the unrighteous decrees. Matter of fact, you know, before I get that, I want to get this in Psalms. Psalms 94, if I'm not mistaken.
And that goes to show us also the government's not really that upset, right? Because if you were really upset, if you hadn't caused this problem, you know, he wouldn't have gave the people warning.
Yeah.
He would have just, started grabbing people, man, and taking them to prison. You see? If he was really angry, nigga would have, he wouldn't have gave them warning. It would have just came like that, unexpected. Okay.
This is Psalms 94 and verse 20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by law? You see, they frame mischief by law. This is that mischief that they frame by their law, man. This is mischief, man. Okay? So let's get into it. The list of what they could do to the protesters if they don't vacate the what's it called, the area, okay, the capital.
Let me grab something real quick.
Okay.
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, and verse 11. Let our strength be the law of justice,
Woo.
for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth.
Yeah.
You see, that's what they lean on. Cause what type of fucking motherfuckers can turn on and turn off power? The emergency act. They can choose to apply it or or disannul it.
Yeah.
That's their strength, man. That's and scriptures tell us that, man. That's their what's the word? Rally and cry, you know?
Yeah.
The government, that's because that's what they say, man. Let our strength be the law of justice, because they can change the laws at any time,
Yeah.
you know?
And it's justice.
And it's they're justified.
Yeah.
You see, what type of that's a devil for you, deceiver.
Yeah.
That's what a deceiver does, man. He does things in the dark, you know? And you know what goes to prove that? A whole list, you know what I mean? A whole law, and it'll be like 23 pages, man.
Yeah.
And they don't even, who the fuck's gonna read that shit?
They do that on purpose to
Right.
play on your psychic. You see it's too long, now you don't want to read it. And then there's probably something in the middle that's, you don't want to apply, what's it called, give consent onto.
Yeah.
But you already signed it.
And it's too late. And now they're justified.
Yeah.
A perfect example of that is a birth certificate, man.
Yep.
Why the fuck do we have to get a birth certificate? That's Esau saying, I own you. You know? And as soon as you get that birth certificate, it's like, yo. You know, and without it, you can't do shit. You know, travel, etc.
Con. So this is the list of what they could do to the protesters if they don't vacate the area, the capital. All right, and it reads. I couldn't find the article, but the list, was on a short YouTube video, so I just went back into the video and basically paused it on the list. I was searching, but I couldn't find it. Anyway, I'm gonna go read it. It says for Salakia, for immediate release, came out on Wednesday, February 16, at 4:53 p.m. Okay, it says Ottawa. The Ottawa Police Service wants to inform you that under provincial and federal legislation, you will face severe penalties. Penalties if you do not cease further unlawful activity and remove your vehicle and or property immediately from all unlawful protest sites. All right? So they basically say, it's unlawful what you're doing. You see?
To park anywhere.
To park anywhere that you want,
Blockades.
Yep.
But, well, hold on. Like I stated earlier, a while back, Trudeau said, if there was a peaceful protest, we would support it.
Yeah.
And that's what protesters are, man, no? They block roads, man. Even if you just have people marching, roads will be closed off for them. So that's a hypocrite, man. The scriptures tell us that the joy of the hypocrite is but for a moment.
Con. Going on with that list, this is one of the first measures. It says, you may be arrested and charged with criminal offenses, including, but not listed to mischief, right? And potential charged with a variety of other non-criminal offenses, okay? And the second one says your vehicle and your property may be seized or removed. Your driver license may be suspended or canceled. You see all these things they're allowed to do just because they stayed there because they said what? They're gonna only stay there for the weekend. And now it's going like, I think, for 20 days?
2 weeks.
2 weeks? Yeah, 20 days about. Now they say, yo, I'm gonna take your fucking vehicle if you don't get the fuck out of here, man. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna take your vehicle only. Matter of fact, give me your fucking license.
So you can't even go back home.
Yeah.
You see that, man?
Yeah, how the fuck are you gonna go back home? Nah, that's your problem now. Hey, you didn't want to leave, so you deal with that. You see?
That brings more wrath on the people.
Yeah.
You threatening them, man, that rouses them up even more. Cause what the fuck, man? I drove, for instance, some people probably drove 8 hours to get here, man.
Yeah.
How the fuck are they gonna get back home without a license or a truck, man? A Uber? You know?
Yeah. Reading on, it says CVOR, commercial vehicle operators registration certificates may be suspended or canceled. Your personal or business bank accounts, including victuals, currency, may be subject to extermination and restriction.
You see?
What the fuck?
Yeah, bro. So they can limit how much money you take out, or they could go as far as freeze your entire bank account, man.
Yeah.
You know? So you won't be able to eat, you know? You won't be able to buy some clothing. You know? And most importantly, no gas, man.
Yeah.
No gas for your tank.
Yeah, because they need the gas. I like it. They need the gas, man.
Right.
You know, especially it's fucking winter, bro. It's fucking cold, man. And it just snowed like what yesterday.
Right.
You know, and they need that fucking heat. They need that heat, but they have children there. They need that heat to warm up the car so that they're cozy and sleep.
Right. That's where they sleep. Yeah, they sleep in the trucks, man.
Yeah. And then now what? They say, oh, we could freeze your bank account. Matter of fact, we could exterminate. Right? Like I said, exterminate. Extermination.
You know, and I also seen a couple videos of these people carrying jugs of gas, you know, gallons, to their trucks on their way. But then they would be arrested or stopped by officers to check what was in the jugs, man. You know, and the officers would try to take those fucking gas so they wouldn't fill up their tanks.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a devil for you, man.
Right quick, I wanted to get the definition for extermination. In the regular Google definition, it says killing, especially of a whole group of people or animals. Similar words, it says murder, killing, assassination. So basically, yo,
That's a
they're gonna
criminal.
assassinate your bank account, man.
Those are criminal, you know what I mean?
They're gonna assassinate your bank account if you don't get the fuck off the property. Right? Man, yo, let me get this right quick. Quick reset. Salak here. This is Daniel. This is Daniel 8 and verse 25. And through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand. You know, it says by peace he shall destroy many. Just like you said, right, Trudeau, it says, oh, if we have a peaceful protest, hey, I'm gonna help you guys out. You see, that's him. What? Doing what? And by peace shall destroy many. You see, right now, man, he's speaking as a dragon. He's getting ready to destroy many, bro. This is gonna exterminate your bank account, take your vehicle, take your license away, man. That's him taking your goods away, bro. That's him taking your necessities. Yo, you need that to get back home. It's a necessity, bro. You need that to stay and keep protests, man. To get that heat, to get food. You see? That's him destroying many through his policy. He's causing craft to prosper in his hand, man, with this fucking emergency legislation. You know? Emergency act. Salak.
You see? These are the devils, man, the rulers of this world. The rulers of darkness. You know, cause this fucking nigga Trudeau, man, I was looking at his track record, man, his history. And this guy's a clown. You know, if you search up Trudeau blackface,
Yeah.
you seen that?
Yeah.
You see that type of shit, bro? He's basically mocking the so-called Black Hispanics and Native Americans. He's mocking.
Mainly the so-called blacks.
Yeah. You see? This fucker, man. But yo, also, on a side note, man, the MOTB, this is a glimpse of the MOTB. That hour of temptation.
Yeah, it's on a small scale, man.
You know,
it's like this.
A glimpse, yeah. A peak. Cause this is the type of stuff they're gonna be able to do if people if the MOTB is presented and you don't comply. Cause they can do that, man. You know, they can freeze your bank account.
Yeah, it says it right there.
Yeah. I didn't even know about the Emergency Act. How many more other laws do they have to justify themselves, man? That are hidden or written in small letters. How many more? We don't know. Because nobody's gonna sit there and fucking read thousands of pages of these laws that they pass day by day, man.
Yeah.
And they modify, they change day by day.
Yep.
You know?
All it takes is, for the prime minister,
Yeah.
whatever president, just sign. Oh, it's been signed.
You see?
Yep.
Oh, you just need to sign it, and that's it.
Yeah, mischief by law. Okay, reading on with the list, it says, if you bring a minor, a person under 18 years old, right, with you to an unlawful protest site, you may be charged and fined up to $5,000 and or potentially spend up to 5 years in prison.
And
Yo.
a lot of these
That's grievousness.
yeah, that's grievous, bro.
Salaki.
You know? Oh, scriptures also say, he that has joy of his children. When your children are taken away, boy, that's grievous, bro.
Yeah.
You know? That's a heavy mourn, bro. Because that's your child. You know?
Yeah.
And fathers and mothers have a different love for their children, man.
Yeah, cause yo, imagine, bro, you don't comply to these things, and then they say, yo, what? Matter of fact, fuck that. We're not gonna fine you. We're gonna give you a sentence, like I said, up to 5 years in prison. Who's gonna be taking care of your child now?
Yeah.
Now your child's gonna be given to what? Child
Child
services.
support, yeah. Shit.
You see? And that's grievousness, man. Up to 5 years just for staying,
With a little.
on an unlawful protest site, as they say. Or give you up to 5,000 fine. They're already struggling to pay for gas, but you want to give them a $5,000 fine. You see? Esau's the fucking devil, man.
And you know what's heavy? They probably just wrote those laws. They probably just added that.
Yeah.
Because I know that wasn't written, How the fuck would you know that they would come with their little ones? With their little kids, little children, man. And the majority of these people, these protesters came with their little kids. Because they were here to stay.
Yeah.
You know? Oh, and that article you brought, you said how they're blocking media from going out into the world.
I think I saw like on Instagram. I'm not sure it's real. It was like it says I think it was like Facebook, Twitter, and like YouTube or something like that. They're not allowed to basically broadcast what's going on in Canada. But I'm not sure if it's real news,
Yeah, but they'll go there, bro.
Yeah.
They'll go there. These are demons, man. Devils on the loose, fugitives on the run. You know?
Gun. Reading on, it says, those who are delivering fuel or other supplies to those taking part in the unlawful demonstration can be charged. You see? So if you're aiding or abetting, bringing food or fuel, whatever, if they catch you with it, like you said earlier, what? They could charge you.
And
see?
a lot of people are aiding these protesters. Because even with the GoFund, you have million. I seen an article saying $1 million donated like a couple $1,000, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You have,
So
you
like,
have, you got it. you got regular citizens just coming out their homes providing food supplies, whether it be water, hot dogs, hot chocolate, you know, clothing for them to keep warm.
Yeah, I wanted to add to that, you know, that aiding and abetting, like you said, right? Salakia. Yeah, I saw a video earlier. Salakia, I lost my train of thought. What was this? You said with the aiding and abetting, right? You said different people are donating and all that, right? Earlier this week, I seen a video of a guy, you know, helping with fuel. And then, you know, the news reporter was basically asking, how are you helping with the gas and all that? He's like, oh, it's basically my church, you know, they're donating for the cause. You see, you even got churches, you know, these so-called churches, you know, donating for this cause, man. All right?
The community's coming together. You know? But that's not in harmony with what Yahweh Shua had.
Yeah.
See? But that goes to show you the nature of Canadians, man. They're tender-hearted and soft. Because I know if this was anywhere else, it would have got hectic, man.
Yeah, you seen Kazakhstan?
Yeah, it would have got hectic.
Right, I'm pretty sure it said it was because of the fuel prices that went up. Right? Yeah, they were fucking breaking police and shit. You know that video that I showed you, you know, the guy that ran with the bat and just, you know? And right after they started kicking this guy, bro. Canadians are not gonna fucking do that, man. Not now, at least, you know? Wait until, all hell starts to break loose. Then, hey, you know, that, you know, Canadians smiling every time you walk up the street, you ain't gonna see that no more, man.
Deadly look, man. That goes to prove, because bro, it could also be that it's peaceful, it's soft, because the government set it up. And he didn't want it to get chaotic. He said, control this shit. You know what I mean?
Khan. Really going, it says protesters traveling Salakia to any other unlawful protest sites to participate and or support man, I can't see the rest. Salakia, let me read on the other one. I can't see the rest of the words. The other one, it says be aware that legislation now prohibits interference with any critical infrastructure, including 400 series highways, railroads, railways, airports, and international border crossing.
Right, they blocked the border too, the truckers.
Yeah, so they basically saying, hey, that's prohibited now. You can't do that no more.
Right, that's why they called in heavy police reinforcements to get to the border.
Yeah.
They said clear this out, man. You know what's heavy too is because the government can justify himself and he can actually blame it on the truckers that the food supply is cut. You see?
Yeah, that's propaganda, man.
Yeah, you know, he can be like, yo, the reason why there hasn't been any food supply is because the truckers they're all in Ottawa. You see?
And he would be lying, because every time we go up to Montreal, we see trucks, you know, going in about the day business, because it's not all of the truckers that's protesting.
Yeah.
And matter of fact, they're protesting because what? The mandates of the vaccine, right? And then it says what? 90% of the truckers got their double fucking juice. You know? It's only 10% that they comply with the system with the juice. So if the devil comes out, you know, saying, yo, it's the truckers' fault, we have food shortages and that as the third, we know that, you know? Yeah, we know he's fucking lying. You know?
And he's gonna justify inflation too. Yeah. Like they're the reason why the prices are going up. They're the reason why the gas is skyrocketed, man. This is why it says they were children of fools, children of base men, because only a kid point fingers, you know?
Yeah.
When a kid makes a mistake, he'll blame it on somebody else. That's Esau for you, man. They that were younger than I. Job, the 30th chapter, man. Those are kid traits, man. Kids' characteristics.
Yeah.
And those are the rulers of this world, man. They're children. Because why? Their mindset is of a child.
Yeah.
But they still have wisdom, some sort of wisdom, you know?
Yeah. Because the world is given into their hands.
Yeah.
You know? Salaki, I wanted to add to what you were saying. You said it's their fault, right? With the inflation that's happening. Because really, who came up with the currency of the dollar bill, you know? Of the paper money, you know? It's these top banking families, man. They came up with that currency that's backed up by nothing, man.
By air.
The central bank, what was, you know? By nothing. And then that's why now inflation is happening. So if you go to the root of the cause of the inflation, you're gonna go and see, oh, it's fucking Esau, bro. He's the one that fucking created this paper value that has no value shit, man. It's this nigga's fault, man. You know, while he has the gold in his fucking bunkers, you know,
Treasury.
in his treasure boxes. You see? That's supposed to be the real currency.
And he's not doing shit with that gold, man. It's just sitting there. That goes to show he doesn't own that shit, man. Because Jake would have put that to use. You know?
He doesn't have it there for no reason, man. It's there for us.
Yeah. He's storing it up for us, man.
Yeah, like it says. Yeah, right here it's Proverbs 13 and verse 22. A good man leaveth an inheritance for his children's children, and the wealth of the sinner is laid up for the just.
You see, the wealth of the sinner, the wicked,
Yeah.
is laid up for the just, the meek and lowly, man. The Israelites, those that are next to rule.
Yeah, that's what we stayed for, you know?
Yeah.
Like precepts saying, hey, when we get the kingdom, you know, when Yahushua comes back and delivers his elect, you know, we're going to have the forces of the Gentiles, right? As it says in the scriptures.
Yeah.
You know, matter of fact, I'm going to get that. You know? This is Isaiah 60 and verse 11. Therefore thy gates shall be open continually, and they shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought. You see? So hey, we're gonna get the forces of the Gentiles. All these riches that these so-called nations have, especially Esau, Edom, like you know, like we were saying, the gold he has stacked up in the bunkers, you know, and the safe. Hey, it's for us, man. We read it in Proverbs, and we just backed it up with Isaiah, you know, 60 and 11, in the near future to come. Okay? Us having our foot down Esau's ass, man. Sideways. You know? Like Apostle Torres says, sideways, man. We're gonna suck this nigga dry for everything that he has, man. Alright?
It's the book of Job, chapter 15, and verse, I'm going to begin at 28. And he dwelleth in desolate cities, and in houses which no man inhabiteth, which are ready to become heaps. He shall not be rich, neither shall his substance continue.
Yeah, he's not, because that substance, what? It's gonna be translated
Yeah.
to us.
Yeah.
And it's right, and it's righteous. Because what? That's what he fucking did, man. You see? Matter of fact, in that same book of Job, it goes into, you know, where it says the landmarks. They take the landmarks,
Yeah.
and, you know? If you had more than that, you could finish it, you know? But he did the same shit, man.
Yeah. The book of Job, chapter 24, and verse 2. Some remove the landmarks. They violently take away flocks and feed thereof.
You see, they take flocks and feed thereof. And back in the ancient world, flocks and that would be your substance. That would be your riches, you know? If you go in Proverbs, I'm pretty sure the 31st chapter, it tells you, you know, the basic necessities, you know, like,
No.
not of men, but like the riches, you know?
Oh,
that
yeah,
what really is like wealth,
Con.
you know?
Yeah.
And then when it goes into that, it says milk of lamb, you know, roughly paraphrasing. So, you know, read that again, Salaki, that part of the flock.
Con. They violently take away flocks and feed thereof.
You see, him taking violently flocks and feed thereof, that's him taking what? Israel's substance, Israel's wealth, man. And scripture say, give unto her double, right? So matter of fact, we're gonna take twice of what you took, man. You see? And it's only right. It's right, man. It's righteous with the Lord. Matter of fact, you know.
Grab something real quick.
Yeah, you got it, bro.
This is the book of Job, chapter 7 and verse. So like in Job chapter 4 and verse 7. Remember, I prayed thee, whoever perished being innocent, and where were the righteous cut off? Even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same.
Yep. Hey, you plow iniquity, you're gonna reap the same.
That's right.
Yeah, just like scripture saying Galatians, be not deceived, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is not mocked, man. Whatsoever the sow is the same, you know, actually not.
Whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he
also reap. You see, so if you sowed mischief, right? You sowed iniquity, you're gonna reap the same thing, man. Matter of fact, twice. And it's in the scriptures, man. Give unto her double. You know, I'm gonna hold that on deck. You know, go on.
By the blast of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, they perish, and by the breath of his nostrils are they consumed. Nuclear destruction.
Yeah, because the Lord is gonna be within the fire. Right. You know, and scripture say what? The Lord is a consuming fire as well. Hey, so they're gonna feel that breath of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. You know?
That lake of fire, man.
Yeah. You know, let me get this right quick. This is 2 Thessalonians 1 and verse 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. You see?
To repay tribulation, man, to those that trouble you. And we've been troubled, man, by the so-called white man. Because why? Look what he did to the Native Americans. That was iffy tribulation, bro. That was treacherous. That was rape, rob, and murder that was committed, man. But what? He's gonna get that, man. In righteousness, man. He's gonna be repaid that in righteousness. He's gonna be led into captivity, man. His children are gonna be sold. You see? He's gonna be in chains. He's gonna be in slave ships, man.
Yeah.
Continuing, let me finish that,
Yeah.
You got it,
Come on. This is Jeremiah 16 and verse 18. And first I will recompense their iniquity. Salakia, hold on. Salakia. This is Revelation 18 and verse 6. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works, and the cup which she hath filled. Salakia. And the cup which she hath filled to her double. You see? And it's a righteous thing with Yahweh Shem Yahushai to do this, man. You see? We're going to give unto Esau double, man, for what he has done unto us, man.
Yeah.
And we're going to take his substance.
Yeah. You know, those things that he heaped up are really for the just. Like the brother read. So continuing on in the book of Job, chapter 15 and verse 29, he shall not be rich, neither shall his substance continue, neither shall he prolong the profession. Neither shall he prolong the perfection thereof upon the earth. You see? He shall not depart out of darkness. The flame shall dry up his branches, and by the breath of his mouth shall he go away.
Yeah. He shall fly away as a dream.
Yeah. Verse 31, let not him that is deceived trust in vanity, for vanity shall be his recompense, man.
Hey, yeah. Hey, Esau trusts in vanity, man. He trusts in carnal things.
Yeah.
Right? Because it says, let me get this right quick, you know? It says the fashion of the sword passeth away. So if he trusts in vanity, man, right? Like I said, read that again.
Right. Let not him that is deceived trust in vanity, for vanity shall be his recompense.
Yeah. Exactly. If you trust in vanity, vanity is going to be recompensed. Because everything in this world is vanity, man.
Yeah.
And Ecclesiastes backs that up, man. You know? King Solomon, he always says, well, everything is vanity and vexation of the spirit. I've seen all the things done under the sun. It's all vanity and vexation of spirit, man.
Because basically, it's like a waste. You know? Like, you can become rich, but one day you're going to die.
Yeah?
You know what I mean? You don't get to enjoy it forever. But what? The saints of Yahweh Shemashai, the elect of the nation of Israel, are going to enjoy that forever. You know? That's the moon, huh? Where? On my tree. Over there.
Oh, Khan. Woo! Hey, you shall see signs in the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah, that's good, man. Kahalayam Layam Bashmi no shine, man.
How about Shimmy, how shine?
Like
From
yellow,
the-
orange?
From the east.
Yeah, yeah, from the east. Khan. This is 1 Corinthians 7 and verse 31. And they that use this wealth as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. You see, backs up what the brother said. You know, if you trust in vanity, you know, roughly paraphrasing,
Vanity shall be a recompense.
vanity shall be your recompense. You see, you're gonna get nothing. Because the fashion of this world passeth away. That's what it says also in Wisdom of Solomon, you know, the hope of the ungodly is like what? Dust that fly, you know? That flieth, man. Because their hope is really in this fucking world, man. That's what they trust in. You know? Really they see as their kingdom. Hey,
Forever, the
it
inward
matter-
thought.
yeah, hold that. You know? Khan, this is Wisdom of Solomon 5 and verse 14. For the hope of the ungodly is like dust that is blown away with the wind, like a thin froth that is driven away from the storm, with the storm, like as the smoke which dispersed, which is dispersed here and there with the tempest and passeth away as the remembrance of a guest that tarrieth but a day.
You know what that reminds me of? That besom.
Yeah, be some
That shit's
destruction.
quick. That shit's quick, bro. When you see a wind with dust, bro, that shit'll sweep that bitch quick, man.
Yeah, that's their hope, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Yo, man, let me get that beast of destruction. You know?
This is good, yo, you know.
Yeah, because
bro.
I like it. 'Cause that's like their hope. You know, being
Sure.
blown away, man. You know? Actually, you read this first. Read this
Yeah,
first.
this is the book of Psalms, chapter 49, and verse 11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own name.
You see, they really think, bro. In their head, they're convinced, yo, I'm gonna rule the earth for eternity, bro. I already see the future. I'm gonna have robots, cyborgs, flying cars.
That's why they show you,
You know,
the
and the
movies.
movies.
Yeah,
that's what they wish. That's their hope.
that's their hope.
I'm gonna have, sky cities. You know,
people, robots.
you know.
And there's that one movie where they showed there's different levels. Actually, there's only two levels. There's poverty,
Yeah.
the very bottom, and rich.
Yeah, that's what they
it.
wanted.
That's
Yeah,
all they want.
that's why right now they're trying to eliminate the middle class.
Yeah,
You see, so that's that rich and poor.
that's it.
See, that's what they they really think that's gonna continue on forever. You know, them living in the sky, the low at the bottom. You know, the robots everywhere. You know, they're carrying out their blessing, the sword. But what? That beast of destruction is gonna come and wipe away your fucking hope, man.
And that's misleading to all you Edomites, man. Because your own people are not taking care of you.
Yeah.
You see that? He's getting ready to eliminate that middle class, man. Because there's some Edomites that actually live in those middle classes that think they're doing well. You know, the big houses,
Yeah.
like those the suburbs. Those are middle class people, man. And most of those suburbs are occupied by Edomites.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the rulers, the higher up Edomites, man, when they remove that middle class, that fucks up you other Edomites. But that's not going to be the case in Yahushai's kingdom. You see? Yahushai is a righteous ruler, man, a righteous judge. Matter of fact, that reminds me of, Salaki, you wanted something?
Hold on, let me just read that beast of destruction right quick. Okay? This is Isaiah 14 and verse 23. I will also make it a possession for the bittern and pools of water. I will sweep it with the besom of destruction, saith the Lord of hosts. So that's your hope, man.
And when you sweep, it's a clean, you know?
Yeah, it's a cleaning. And you're cleaning, you're sweeping, bro. Taking
And
all
you
that
know-
dust.
Yeah. So like when you're in the crib and you start cleaning, you get into it kinda, you know?
Yeah.
You start going in, you start,
Yeah.
you know,
You're in the corners. You hit the corners,
You
bro.
hit the corners, man.
Make sure you don't get no.
Yeah, you do
get
it
every
once.
spot.
You do it once, so it's all good.
Yeah.
Then you rest after.
Yeah.
And that's the case with Yahweh Shai, man.
Yeah, you're gonna get every spot, bro. He sees a little, you know, my head in the
Yeah,
corner.
yeah.
Get the fuck
Got
out of
it,
here.
yeah.
Be some, sweep that near. You know, just like in Joel, you know, when the fire from, from behind,
Yeah.
and then you know when you see the green pasture land, you know,
As it was a
and
Garden
then,
of
and then,
Eden.
you know, just coming to sweep it, taking every fucking little dirty looking Edomite, man. You know?
And it's a precept, Isaiah 66, hiding behind eating swine's flesh.
Yeah, well, that's talking
That's
about a
Jake.
people.
Yeah, but still eat them too. Motherfuckers gonna be under the bunkers, man. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I had.
Oh yeah, Khan. This is the book of wisdom of Salaki Ecclesiasticus, chapter 10 and verse 1. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. I'm jumping to verse 3. An unwise king destroyeth his people,
Yeah.
but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. You see? So Esau is known as an unwise king. And what does an unwise king do, man? He's gonna destroy his people. And that's, like I said earlier, Esau eliminating that middle class and making those middle class people suffer poverty, which are his own people.
Yeah.
That's a devil for you, man.
Shit,
that's a
he-
fuck.
Yeah, you got it, bro.
That's an Edomite for you. You know?
Yeah. This is Ecclesiasticus 14 and verse 5. He that is evil to himself.
Woo! Yo,
Yeah.
that's a heavy one, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yo, you know what I mean?
Fire.
Yeah, I'm fine, but I'm
You know, what's it called? What's the show? Is it
Fire
Channel?
in the Booth?
Yeah, Fire in the Booth. Douche. You know, he clicks the fire thing.
Bring it out again. That's right.
Good. Alright?
Yeah.
This is Ecclesiasticus 14 and verse 5. He that is evil to himself,
Himself.
to
Woo!
whom shall he be good?
Woo!
He shall not take pleasure in his goods. Oh, see?
Full circle, man. Full circle, man.
yeah. Scriptures are beautiful, man.
One more time, bro.
Okay.
Fire.
Fire, douche.
Yeah. Pressing that button, bro. I'm pressing it till it breaks.
Good. Ecclesiasticus 14 and verse 5. He that is evil to himself, to whom shall he be good? He shall not take pleasure in his goods. Going back to what we were saying earlier, right?
Yeah.
The wealth of the sinner is laid up for the just.
just.
See, that's him not gonna be taking pleasure in his goods. All right? This guy's evil to himself, man. Like, you know, like you're saying, he's trying to eliminate the middle class, which what? Majority of the middle class is his people, man. It's his fucking kingdom. Jake is not really prospering like that, man. We're at the fucking bottom, man. We're at the low. You see? And he's trying to take out the middle class. That's majority of what? His people, man. To whom is he gonna be good, man? He's evil to his own self, man. That's why it also says, you know, if you wanna,
You got it,
you know, that's why it also says what? His children are gonna complain of an
bro.
ungodly father.
Woo!
You see? God,
Yo.
this is Ecclesiasticus.
Circle,
Yeah, Ecclesiasticus. I'm gonna start at. Yeah, I'm gonna start at 5. The children of sinners are abominable children, and they that are conversant in the dwelling, so like and they that are conversant in the dwelling, in the dwelling of the ungodly, the inheritance of sinners' children shall perish.
Because that's what they do. They try to lay up for their kids too.
Yeah.
That's why you see that by the way of them sending the kids to
College?
private school. Yo, bro, this is a college called Royal College that
Never seen before.
I never seen that shit before, man. You know what the fuck? And it's hidden.
Yeah. Hidden, bro. We're in the
It's
back.
hidden.
Yeah?
What the fuck? You have to go out. That's probably a secret school for these Edomites, man.
Yeah.
Their parents set that up so that their kids don't have to go to a school with a black kid.
Yeah, that's the inheritance of the sinners, man. You know, just like hey, they have what's it called, a fund for their kids to go to college.
Yeah, they already have the money set up.
It's already set up. Hey, this is your inheritance.
Yeah.
You know, Jake ain't got no fucking inheritance here, man. And yet you fucking dumbass fucking Jakes, you wanna invest in this stupid ass world, man. This is not your fucking risk, man. It's polluted. This is not for you. Esau's fucking ruling, man. You're at the fucking bottom, but yet you're trying to kiss Esau's ass, man. You know, trying to get a fucking inheritance. But we see it. We just fucking read it. The inheritance of the sinner is gonna fucking perish, man. So what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean, bro? Jake is fucking stupid, man.
Jake
Salakia.
is trying to live like an Edomite.
Yeah.
Cause yo, bro. Even this whole school system, man, is set up for Edomites. Cause they succeed at it,
Yeah.
but we don't.
Even though if you try to succeed, some
You
way, some of the
can't.
teachers giving you dirty
Yeah.
looks and shit, you know? They look at you as you're not fucking smart. You're a dumbass, man. Just go play basketball. Just go run track or some shit. You know?
Fuck, man. That's why. Oh shit, bro. That's why when you're a good hooper in school, they don't even care about what grades you get.
Yeah. And he's
Just
a
keep
dumb-
doing that. Just keep doing that. We'll pass. We'll pass you.
Yeah.
We'll pass you. Just keep doing that. What the fuck, man? You see that? Wow.
And you people trust in this fucking devil, man. Yeah, Jake is fucking stupid, man. You know, Salakia, going back to the topic, it's the spirit, Salakia, Ecclesiasticus 41 and verse 6 again. The inheritance of sinners' children shall perish, and their posterity shall have a perpetual reproach. The children will complain of an ungodly father, because they shall be reproached for his sake. You see? And you see that, multiple different videos of Edomites trying to apologize. I apologize. You see that video of that Edomite, hitting himself in the back? I apologize for what my fathers have done. You see? And right now, certain of them, they're complaining and saying, yo, that was my ancestor, it wasn't me. You know what I mean? They're complaining of an ungodly father.
But you are your ancestors.
Yeah, I know. This is.
You know?
It's
Fucking,
you.
man.
You know?
There's a thing called reincarnation in the scriptures, man. You are your forefathers, man.
Yeah. And an example of that too, them complaining of ungodly father is the convoy, right?
Yeah.
They're complaining to Justin Trudeau. That's kind of like their father, because he's the head of this nation, right? And then these little Edomites, they're coming, feed them. They're complaining to this nigga, man. You see, that's a form of them complaining of an ungodly father. Esau, Edom, man. You see? There's multiple forms of Edomites complaining of their father, man. You see? Trying to be, make peace with Jake.
It wasn't me. It's my dad.
It's my dad. Fuck out of here, man. It wasn't your. Yo, let me see if I can find this precept. Salakia. I think it's in Numbers. Use your fathers. The Lord is gonna, jack you for what you did, man. Matter of fact, the Lord requires that which is past. In Ecclesiastes.
Oh, you're fine.
I'm looking for this.
God, this is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3 and verse 15. That which had been is now, and that which is to be hath already been. And Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai requires that which is past.
Yep. The Lord requires that which is past. You're saying, oh, it was my grandfathers, my ancestors. The Lord requires that, man. As a matter of fact, He requires that at your hand, because what? Your forefathers, man.
That was heavy. The next verse it says, moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment.
Yep.
That wickedness was there, and the place of righteousness, that iniquity was there. So when Yahweh Shemashai said He requires that which is past, and in the next verse, it goes to show what? The place of judgment, where is where? Is on the earth. Meaning when you come back,
Yeah.
you're gonna, whatever you did in your past life, that's gonna be required when you come back, man.
Yeah.
And that's
right.
that's a beautiful illustration by Yahweh Shemashai. Once again, showing us how marvelous these scriptures are. You know, because that verse up above it, the 15th verse, it says how Yahweh Shemashai required that which is past. Then the next verse, it goes to tell you where the place of judgment is.
Where He requires that which is past.
Exactly, where He
Under
oh,
the
you
sun.
see?
As a matter of fact, we'll ties in with this beautifully. Okay, this is Numbers 14 and verse 18. The Lord is long suffering. Okay, the Lord is long suffering. Because really, man, as it says in Psalms, a day, 1,000 years here is like a day unto the Lord. That's why He's long suffering, man.
That's reiterated in the book of 2 Peter, 1 Peter.
Yeah.
2 Peter.
You know, that's why the Lord is long suffering. Because to us, it might seem long, but really, it's like a day unto the Lord, man.
It was,
You know?
Yahweh
Not even
Shemashai
a day, half a day. You know, it might be, 5,000, 500 years. You know, and then He visits you when you come back in reincarnation, which is gonna get it into.
Let me ask something real quick. Like Apostle Gabar always states, man, Yahweh Shai was only crucified like two days ago.
Yeah. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, bro.
You know, thinking about what 2 days ago, shit. You can't even fathom that, cause what? You subject unto time. You see, you gotta wake up at 9 o'clock to go to work. You know, you gotta sleep at this time for you to get, a certain amount of hours of sleep for you to have energy to go to work the next morning. You see, that's why time to us. We can't think beyond that because we're subject unto it.
Chains of darkness.
Chains of darkness,
Locked
Jude
up.
1 and 6, roughly paraphrasing.
And
Okay.
also, terrestrial bodies, man.
Yeah.
We're not celestial yet. You got it.
Come on, this is Numbers 14 and verse 18. The Lord is long suffering and of great mercy, forgiving iniquity and transgression, and by no means clearing the guilty. Who's the fucking guilty, man? Esau, you're fucking guilty. We're pointing at you, fucker.
Yeah, because his tab is built up all the way from Cain.
Yeah?
So you think Cain is just gonna escape like that, bro?
Fuck no, man.
Something
Man,
that's,
Yeah.
he has to be from Cain, man.
yeah. The blood that you shed, they're crying out unto the Lord
Yeah.
according to Revelation.
All the way.
You see, you think the Lord's gonna, I don't want to hear this, block the ear.
Yeah.
Fuck no, man. Matter of fact, this is what He's gonna do. Visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon who? Upon the children unto the third and fourth generation. You know why it says children? Because you come back unto the third and fourth generation. That's why it says that. So you are your fucking fathers, man, saying that was my father, complaining of an ungodly father. You're complaining of yourself.
Wait, we had to bear that, man.
Yeah?
Because we're basically paying for the sins that we committed, even in Egypt. You see that, man? When the curses were put on us,
Yeah?
we pay for that. We're paying for it today, too.
Yeah?
So why the fuck you think you're gonna go unpunished?
Say, just to back up what we just read, this is Deuteronomy 24 and verse 16.
Yep.
The father shall not be put to death for the children, neither shall the children be put to death for the fathers. Every man shall be put to death for his own sin.
Woo!
You see? And then you can read that saying, oh, boy, why come it says this here? But it says He's going to visit the iniquity of the fathers upon the children. But it says here He doesn't, give account of the father's sins, of the children's sin. It's just going into reincarnation. You see? Like, for instance, let's say, this, your dad or something, he did something. You're not gonna pay for your dad's, what he did, right? But if you let's say your grandfather, did something, might have been you, you're paying for it now. That's what it means. The father's not gonna, pay the sin. The children are not gonna pay the sin of the father. Okay? It's unto the fourth or third generation. Then you come back and then you pay that sentence of your, grandfather, So what the fuck are you saying, man? Esau saying it's your father, man. It's fucking you, man.
Esau's just trying to escape judgment.
Yeah.
Niggas on the run even from judgment. You know?
Yeah. This guy's trying to run away from judgment. That's fucking crazy, bro. We cannot fucking run from that. What makes you think you can run from it? Us being the children of the Heavenly Father, man.
The beloved.
You know? We couldn't run away from it. No matter what the fuck you did. Got off from the hood. You gave your life to Esau. You're still fucking, the curses are right at your ass, man. It's like you're running from a dog that's biting your fucking ass, man.
Or a dark cloud that's always over your head.
The same thing's gonna happen unto you, man. You can't fucking escape it, man. Fuck out of here, man.
You got it, bro. I was looking for a precept, I couldn't find it still.
Come on, Salaki, let me get this right quick, Limitations, you know? You're gonna drink of that cup too, bro, and you're not gonna fucking escape. Damn nigga. You know, cause Esau's the real nigga, man. He's the real nigga. You know what I'm saying? This is Lamentations 4 and verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, yeah.
That dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and thou shalt make thyself naked. Okay? You're gonna drink of that cup too, man. Yeah? You're gonna drink of that. Yo, matter of fact. Yeah, you got it, bro.
2 Kings 14 and verse 6. I'm gonna start at verse 5. And it came to pass, as soon as the kingdom was confirmed in his hand, that he slew his servants which had slain the king his father. But the children of the murderers he slew not, according unto which it is written in the book of the law of Moses, wherein the Lord commanded, saying, the father shall not be put to death for the children.
Hey, that's what I was just saying earlier, man. You see? I said like, read that again.
Con. 2 Kings 14 and 6, but the children of the murderers he slew not, according unto that which is written in the book of the law of Moses.
Count the water, just like I was saying earlier, right? Yeah. You know, if your father did something, you're not gonna pay for it. And hey, we're reading it right there to back it up, man. You see, backing it up by the scriptures. You see, the sinner's not gonna pay for the children. No, man. That nigga's gonna come back to the seed of the children, and then he's gonna fucking pay for it.
Wherein the Lord commanded.
Salaka also proves that what? Reincarnation is biblical. For you dumb Christians out there.
Wherein the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai commanded, saying, the fathers shall not be put to death for the children, nor the children be put to death for the father, but every man shall be put to death for his own sin.
Yep, your own sin. You're gonna pay for your own shit. You know, it's like you do something, I'm not gonna pay for what you did. You're gonna have to pay for it, bro.
And there's a spiritual tab on every man's head.
Yeah.
That has what you have, the iniquities you committed, even the goods you committed too, man.
Yeah.
It's like a record, a spiritual record. That's over your head.
Yeah.
It's really over your spirit.
Yeah.
Because his body dies out, but your spirit doesn't. And it follows you throughout the generations, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Just like certain skills follow you throughout generations.
Yep. Certain attributes, certain, you know?
Yeah.
What's even heavy in certain scenarios.
Yeah. Deja vu.
Deja vu. You wanna get deep?
Yeah. But you know, going back to Esau, hey, we just read it, man. You're gonna have to pay for what your fathers did. And we read what? The cup is gonna pass through unto thee also, and you're gonna be fucking naked. You're not gonna escape it, man. Cause what? It's coming to the time what? We're gonna get at that we're not gonna drink in that cup anymore. Actually, let me read on with that limitation.
21? Verse 22, no?
Yeah, verse 22.
Real quick, let me grab this. Jeremiah 49 and verse 12. For thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken.
Who's that they that was not, their judgment was not to drink of the cup? Us, man. We were not supposed to drink of the cup. But what we did, we are surely drunken. Okay?
And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished?
You're not gonna go unpunished. No, my father's. No, it's my father's. Fuck nah, nigga. You don't have to pay. The Most High requires that which is past. Dumb motherfucker.
Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. For I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord, that Basra shall become a desolation.
Yeah, you can surely drink it. and without mixture.
Yeah.
You know, like it says in Revelation,
Yeah.
without mixture. It's gonna be that rough drink.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? it's not mixed.
Or it's mixed bad and you can,
Yeah.
you know, you make us
That's what you're gonna drink, you dumb fuck.
a reproach, a waste, and a curse. And all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste.
Waste, man. Wasteness. Alright? Going back.
GTA, man, wasted. Fuck you, Edomites, you're gonna be wasted, man. And you're not gonna rise up again.
Yeah. Yeah, no, not like in GTA, you come back, you respawn. Fuck no.
Oh yeah, that's another thing too.
Yeah,
Cause
you
GTA, when you get, nah, that's off topic. But when you get fucking, when you die, and you're getting, you have 5 stars and you die, the 5 stars are gone when you come back. You see?
What'd you say, Salaki? What'd you say?
GTA, you know when you have 5 stars of a cop,
Yeah.
and you die trying to escape.
Uh-huh.
You see? But when you're revived again, the 5 stars don't follow you. They're done.
They're done.
The 5 stars goes away. It fades
Con.
away.
But in certain situations too, you know, if you have a 5-star, you die, it's still there.
No way.
Yeah. Showing you know what? You know, you're gonna have to pay for that fucking sin that you did. You know, in certain missions, you know, if you die, you know, the star's still there. You know, try to escape, you know, let me kill myself. No, fucking no, nigga.
I thought we were talking about story mode.
Yeah. Yeah, online, you know?
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
that.
okay.
And I mean, you're in the real world, man, so online.
Yeah.
I mean,
We're talking about story mode.
you know, you're not gonna be you're fucking guilty, nigga. You know? Try to off yourself. Nah.
Yo, yeah, what the fuck? Esau make games like that? You know, what the fuck is the same in real life, nigga?
Yeah.
You know? It's the same in real life.
Yeah.
You die, you still have to pay for what you did before.
Yeah, those 5 stars are still
Yeah,
there,
bro. You still, you
know?
think it's
Cause like, oh shit.
He trying to kill himself. Just
Yeah, bro, those 5 stars are still there.
yo, these Edomites.
You know,
are
he comes
fucking-
back
yeah,
up. You know, the cops are there, you know?
Oh, shit.
Hands up, oh shit, that's the angels, man. You know, he comes back, hands up, oh fuck, I thought I escaped this. Nah, man, you can't escape, man. You're gonna drink in the cup too,
Yeah.
okay?
You can't escape, man.
Reading on that limitation, verse 22. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom, and will discover thy sins.
That's what we're doing, man. We're proclaiming liberty to the captives, man.
Yeah.
That Israel, Zion. We're blowing that trumpet that our punishment is accomplished.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, you got it. Ahmed.
Yeah, let me get this quick right there, and you get your precept, you know? Yeah. See, now Esau is going to drink of that cup, and us, you're not going to drink it anymore.
That's right.
Just like it says in Proverbs 11 and verse 8, the righteous is delivered out of trouble, and the wicked cometh in his stead. See, now we're not drinking that cup no more.
It's done.
Matter of fact, spit on that shit. Here you go.
Yeah.
It's your turn now.
Yeah,
You know?
that's right. It's the book of Isaiah 61 and verse 1. The spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai power is upon me, because Yahweh hath anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and the opening of the prison to them that are bound.
Yeah.
Woo! To proclaim the acceptable year of Yahweh and the day of vengeance of our power, to comfort all that mourn, to appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, that they might be called trees of righteousness, the planting of Yahweh, that he might be glorified, man.
Bro, in other words, this right here, you just right, it's just the reverse.
Yeah, it's the reverse,
You
man.
know Uno? The reverse card? That's that reverse card.
Deuteronomy 28 and all these curses will come upon thy enemies.
You see? That's that reversal, man. You know? It says, no more ashes now, you have that beautiful garment of salvation, right? For shame, you're gonna get praised now. That's that reversal. And that shame that we have is going to who now? Esau, Edom. This was he. You know? That was him, bro. This was he. He was the one that made the earth to tremble.
Yeah.
Now, because now he has that shame that we had.
Yeah.
You see?
God, I'm gonna grab this real quick. This is the book of Deuteronomy 28 and verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee. Salakia, verse Salakia, verse 30 and verse Salakia, chapter 30 and verse 7. Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah. Salakia. Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verse 7. And Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hated thee, which persecuted thee.
Yeah, hey. Oh, woo! Dish, fire in the booth.
That's right.
You know? Come on, bro. Come on, man. What? I thought he that shall go altogether unpunished? Man.
Thou shalt surely.
Yo, read that again, man. That was fire.
Deuteronomy 30 and verse 7. And Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hated thee, which persecuted thee.
Yeah, those curses are gonna come upon you, man.
That same cup, man.
Yeah, it is
But
a righteous.
double.
Yeah, double. It's a righteous thing to give to like a to recompense them that tribulation over you.
Yep.
You know? So that's what your rule is gonna happen, man.
Right.
We're gonna be a good case. Yo, get second as just 6 and you know, you start, you know, whatever you want. You know? Esau's the end of the world, man. And we're the beginning. You know, just like that picture, you know, that picture's always in my mind in the Instagram.
Yeah,
you know, you see
the
Jacob
bus,
in the bus, Jacob's looking at the trees.
Well,
Like,
our
Esau
world is
sees
beginning.
death. He sees the trees, you know? No more life, death. That's what Esau says, man. Because right now, you know, Salakia, you know, because us, that's what we were seeing, man. Just death, man. Prior to not having this truth, all we were seeing is death, man.
That's right.
You know, we're under these curses. You know, you don't see, yo, what the fuck, where am I going, you know? And now, when our world is established, that's going to be like that for Esau, man. He sees death, and us, we see what? Immortality. We see infinity. You see? We see life forevermore. All right? Because Esau, you're the end of the world, man. You got it, bro.
Because before, like you said, before having this truth, man, before being exposed to this light, all you saw was darkness, man. You like, life wasn't like that. Even that lifestyle wasn't even satisfying, man.
Yeah.
Because you would look like, what the fuck? This is it?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna die like this, and that's all.
Yeah.
Those are questions, you know, you would ask yourself. You play it over and over in your conscience, like, what the fuck? Nah, bro, this can't be it. You knew deep down there's more, man. You know? This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be this Salakia? What shall be the parting asunder of the time? And when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? And like you said, in that bus, they're on a bus to a destination. So you see the sign, yeah, on you know what I mean? Oh yeah, the destination is that. What they're looking at.
Yeah. Everything is death. And then, yeah, Jacob is saying, yo, this
his
is life
destination.
forevermore, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, verse 8, he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
You see? Esau's the end, bro, okay? And we're the beginning of it that followeth, man. Esau, you're going to eat some curses, and us, we're going to get the blessings now,
That's
man.
right, yeah.
The switcheroo card. Uno, bitch.
Yeah, reverse.
You know, reversal.
And that's game over. Once that reverse card, that's our last card, motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's the last Uno card. That's the
Oh,
last
shit. Like that. Oh. You know, he's confused.
Yeah.
You know? He's in confusion now.
Oh yeah, because that's heavy. When you do the reverse card, the turn comes back to you, but you won. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit. So it's your turn again. It's your turn to what? To rule.
Yeah. Esau, you're fucking done, man. Point blank, period, man. We see your kingdom crumbling, man.
That's right.
You're done. And we're next, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Under Yahweh Shai, man. Alright? Because scripture says we're joint heirs with Yahweh Shai. Okay? You're gonna get your judgment, man.
Got me. Matter of fact, let me grab this.
Okay.
I gotta get this out. Trying to bring this out. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 7 and verse 18, and it reads, "But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever." Woo!
Yeah?
You know what I mean?
Under Yahweh Shai. Yeah?
Even forever and ever, so it's life evermore. You know? Yasha Allah, man. The saints of Yahweh Bashim al-Shai, man, they're gonna inherit the throne of glory forever. We're gonna be able to enjoy substances. Why? Because we're not gonna die, man.
Yeah.
You're gonna be able to enjoy a breath of, you know? You're gonna be able to know what good water tastes like, man.
Ooh, man.
You're gonna be able to know what good sleeps feels like, good clothing, a fresh hair, you know, like, yo, bro,
Perfect.
a body without pain and sorrow, a righteous conscience. Why? Because the laws are gonna be imparted in our inward thoughts.
Hebrews
inward
8 and 8.
thoughts, you know? It's gonna be like, keeping the law, statutes, and commandments is gonna be like breathing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's gonna be like breathing, automatic, man.
Yeah.
You're not thinking about breathing, it just happens. You know, so we have a lot to look forward to, man. You know, so we hope you brothers and sisters will edify through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. We want to close off and give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai Ba'Hashem Wakakodash.
Once again, we would like to give double honors to our teachers, man, the head apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well and that teach well, and shalom and salutations to you, Akyam and Akwath, you know, that are listening to this word. Until next time, shalom.
Shalom.